Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at the Micronta Multitester. I guess a bit of a retro review. So this was, I did some background research on it, and it appears to have been sold from Radio Shack in around 1984 to 85. As you can see, Radio Shack, a division of Tandy Corporation, based on that logo. It also came with a receipt, which was really cool. I'm not going to show it to you, obviously, because it includes the original address of the person who bought it. So, it's an analog one. I used to actually have a modern analog one, and then I broke it, and then I took it apart. The fuse broke. I was kind of dumb for taking it apart. So it's, as you can tell, clearly a very base model. It costs $10, which is still quite cheap, I guess. And it has no battery, it just leeches onto the power. Alright, so let's just look at the instructions. There's the receipt, and it's very simple. Basically, you have your different inputs, resistor, and then your gauge right there. Oh, it does take a battery. But, yep, I guess the battery goes in back here. Now these probes, plastic on them, or rubber rather, is quite old and cheap, and it's amazingly thin. Like, I have a feeling any current going through these are just gonna melt them. So, let's test a almost dead 1.5 inch battery. Unfortunately, this is Energizer. Quite disappointing. Duracell's better. So yeah, we'll just test it. So I'm going to just assume it works like, I could read the instructions manual, but that's too much work. So instead, I'll just assume it works like any other multi-tool. So we want to pick the 15 volts, because that's the smallest on DC. And then this is your comp, so it's going to go into DC. Just hear some sirens in the background there. So, looking at the actual multi-tester, we're gonna look at the ranges. So, on here it says AC and DC, so I'm assuming the 15 DC is for us. And then you have the 200, 1000, and then you have your ohms, and then you have your DC, your AC. So, let's test it. So I'll zoom in for you. Of course, that means the quality is going to be dramatically lower. But that's because I don't have a million hands. So, negative side is attached, and there we go. So it does work, and it's measuring about 1 volt. As you can see, that thick line that it goes to is about 1 volt. So, it does work, surprisingly. Just trying to see if I can mess with it at all. But that's pretty cool. It still works. I was expecting a fuse to break. Oh, I'm still zoomed in all the way. There we go. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, the quality of these probes are just like, it's the, I don't know how to describe it. It's just the wrong feeling. Have you ever, I guess, sorry about that weird transition. As you can see, the probes, no protection here, and they're just plastic tubes. Like I said, it's the thinnest wire. It's thinner than, like, headphone wire. Like, that's what it feels like, cheap headphone wire. Don't trust that with high voltage or high amperage, obviously. For day-to-day tests, like testing batteries and creating electronics, that would work just fine. Perfect, in fact. But I wouldn't trust it for anything more than that. Actually, one thing I do want to test while we're still here is resistance. Now, again, like I said, I could read the instructions, but that's quite a bit of work. Should I read the instructions? Ohm. Plug the black lead into the DC ohm, which I have done, and the red one into the jack. Yeah, hi. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So let's test the 0 adjustment. I guess my tripod isn't conductive. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Again, I know I just said that. Bye-bye.